As we're about to watch how to make a bold structure flake cape inspired by Veekee James, I want you to note this. Every big brand in fashion industry, every celebrity fashion designers, every successful fashion designer has one thing in common. They pay serious keen attention to details and they never stop learning. And if you that is watching this video, I mean very you that you are watching me right now, want to grow in this industry, you must do the same. Always pay keen attention to details and never stop learning. In this short video, I'm going to teach you how to make bold structure puff sleeve cape. Also, you are going to learn or improve on how to pay attention to details. Because I have lots of tips in this video that will help you, but you must watch till the end. Right now, let's get started. To make this cape, here are some things we have to consider. The first thing we have to consider is the length of the cape on the back side, how long we want it to be, and on the front side, how long we want it to be. And also, if you study this dress very well, you will see that the cape serves as the sleeve for the gown. That's how to pay attention to details. So we are going to measure our sleeve as well. Now to measurement taking. For the back measurement, we are going to place our tape rule this way and measure. And also, you are going to add additional inches to your measurement, like 3 inches. So for this one now, our back length is 14 inches and we are going to add 3 inches to it. That will give us 17 inches. So we are having 17 inches for the back. The sleeve measurement. You are going to place your tape rule on the center and measure. I have 13 inches. And this 13 inches, we are going to add additional 2 inches to it. That will give us 15 inches. So now, let's move to the front side. So for the measurement on the front side, the first thing is our neck depth. The neck depth for this tutorial is 5.5. And from this 5.5, you will start your cape length measurement. I'm making use of 3 inches plus additional 2 inches. That will give us 5 inches in total. Now it is time for us to transfer our measurement onto the fabric. To draft this cape, the first thing is to determine the roundness of the neck. That is the roundness of the gown you are working with. And to do this, just measure the roundness of this gown. That's after joining the shoulder, then you multiply the result by 2. This is the simplest way. But because I'm just teaching you, that's why we are going to go through this little calculation. So here's the little calculation. Okay, let's pick a center here. The first thing is the base of the neck. Then you are going to determine your back depth, which is 1.5, and our front depth is 5.5. That is just as if we are cutting a fabric. Then the neck width will be 3 inches. We are going to connect it in order to be able to measure what we have. Remember, this fabric is on fold, which means whatever we have, we are going to multiply it by 2 to get the whole result of the neck or the whole roundness of the neck. What we have after measuring is 13 inches. That is the roundness. So far the fabric is on fold. We are going to multiply this 13 inches by 2, which will give us 26. That is the total roundness of the neck. So this 26 inches now is equivalent to we joining the shoulder of our gown. Now this 26 inches, we are going to multiply it by 2. That will give us 52 inches. So that is the total of the neck we are going to work on as our circumference. Again, if you are working directly with your gown, it won't be this difficult. You will only measure what you have on your neckline after joining the shoulder, multiply it by 2, and you will have your 52 inches. The next thing now is to calculate or determine the radius of these 52 inches, and in most cases we do use 3.14 to calculate the radius. But if you don't know how to use this to calculate the radius, comment in the comment section. But I'm going to make use of another easy method to calculate the radius of this 52 inches. Here's the easy method. Divide the 52 by 4. This will give us 13 inches. And this 13 inches, just form an arc with it. So whatever you have, you just pick a point. So I'm going to mark here, and I'm going to mark the other side. Then I'm going to measure. This is 7.5 and this is 8.5, but I'm going to pick 8. So I'm going to mark 8 and rotate it from this point. After connecting all this line, I'm going to measure what we have. If we are able to get our 13 inches. So this is very easy for me. Yeah, so I have my 13 inches. That means our radius is 8 inches. If you find this method easier, I want you to comment yes in the comment section. Moving on, after determining all these measurements, the next thing for us is to construct our puff sleeve cape. On the back side, we are going to measure the length of the cape, which is 17 inches. For this 17 inches, we are going to multiply it by 2. So that will give us 34 inches. We are going to mark. The next thing is our radius measurement. And the radius measurement will start where this back length stopped. The radius is 8 inches, so we are going to mark 8 inches twice. And the reason we are going to mark it twice is because this fabric is into 2-fold, not 4-fold. So here is the first 8 inches, and another 8 inches will give us 16 inches. And on the center, where the first 8 inches stop, we are going to mark 8 inches as well. Then we will rotate to form our circle. At this junction, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to drop them for me in the comment section. It's a promise that I will attend to them without wasting time. So let's proceed. After constructing the radius, the next thing is to measure the length we have for the front cape. The length of the front cape is 5 inches. This 5 inches, we are going to multiply it by 2. And 5 inches multiplied by 2, that will give us 10 inches. So we are going to mark out the 10 inches. Now let's proceed to our sleeve measurements. Our sleeve length is 13 inches plus 2, that is 15 inches. This 15 inches, we are going to multiply by 2 again, that will give us 30 inches. So that's what we are going to measure. But in this case, this is not up to 30 inches. I'm going to make use of what I have, because I bought this purposely for tutorial's sake. But if you are working for your clients, make sure you have enough fabric. So let's proceed with this. To make this cape, I will suggest 2.5 yards of fabric. Now let's construct the cape, and make sure you observe the sleeve length while constructing your cape. Here is the shoulder line. Then I'm going to draw the curve. So this is how the thing will be. I'm going to cut out the neck circumference first and also cut out the whole flare. We are done cutting out our cape. So let me show you what we have. You can see the thing is massive. Now we are going to notch the center of the cape. We are going to notch here. We are going to notch here. We are going to notch here. And lastly, we are going to notch this edge. And mind you, lighter weight fabric does not fit this type of cape. You won't get the result. So you will make use of lighter weight fabric. So we are going to match the notch here. You can pin it down, and we are going to match the notch here as well. So the next thing now is to pleat round this excess to match the circumference. You are going to pleat it to match the circumference. So let me proceed to the sewing machine. Mind you, we are not done yet. There are still some things we are going to put in place for us to achieve our goal. That's our desired result. So please make sure you watch till the end. So let's proceed. Now we are done pleating the cape. So this is what we have, and yours as well. This is how it has to be. After this, we are going to proceed. Here is the center that we notched, and here is the second one. The next thing now, we are going to run a loose stitch around this, or you make a needle stitch. Then we are going to pull to fit our actual neck measurement. Our actual neck measurement is 26 inches. So I will go and run the loose stitch now and show you the next thing. I'm done running the loose stitch now. So while pulling, you focus on pulling the excess on the center back and onto the center front as well. I stopped pulling the thread when I achieved my result, which is 13 inches. So 13 inches multiplied by 2, that gives us 26 inches. And final warning, do not make use of lighter fabric for this design. Though I make use of lining for this, but it's not advisable if you are making it for the customer. So here is the final look. Dear soulmates, I'm sure you find this tutorial helpful. Therefore, subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell, because I still have a lot of unique tutorials to share with you, unique ideas. And also, I want you to like this video and share for it to get to those who might need this video. And till we meet in our next tutorial, stay blessed.